The Allied Labor government has utterly failed Victorians. Crime is spiralling out of control across our state. In Warrnambool alone, we've seen a staggering 126% increase in retail theft and a 19.9% rise in overall crime. Our police are exhausted, under-resourced and demoralised. There are 1,100 vacancies on police rosters, 700 police on work cover. Some have even told me they feel abandoned. That's what they've told me. They feel abandoned by the Labor government that continues to weaken laws, cut their budgets and ignore the growing crisis. I just want to stop here and mention the deeply shocking news of the tragic shooting near Paumpunkah, which has claimed the lives of 2 Victoria police officers and left another injured. My heartfelt condolence on this terrible loss. A horrific incident is a stark reminder of the dangers police officers face in serving and protecting our community. The escalating crime rate is not just a policy failure, it's a betrayal of those hardworking officers who keep our community safe and the families who now live in fear in their own homes. People are afraid in their towns, in their workplaces and even in their own homes. They're locking their doors. We've never seen that even in South West Coast. We've now got terrifying incidents like a machete attack in Warrnambool and a growing disregard for police authority. One man, out on bail after making threats to kill, openly mocked the system. As a senior constable said told the court this last week in my electorate, the man said, "What are the coppers going to do, honest? They're going to take me up to their cop shop, they're going to interview me, they're going to bail me out. I'll walk out of there and do a burnout in front of the courthouse." This arrogance is a direct result of a government that has lost control. Statewide, the picture is just as grim. 12-month period from March to March 2025, we see serious crimes increases are staggering. Serious assault, 1 every hour. Residential aggravated burglary up 30%. That's why the Liberals and Nationals have introduced break bail, face jail. That's the policy that we've introduced. Break bail, face jail. It's a direct response to Labor's weakening of Victoria's bail laws, which has led to a surge in repeat offending and community fear. Under our plan, offenders who breach bail or commit indictable offences whilst on bail will face tougher consequences, including mandatory jail. Bail is a privilege, not a right. Labor's soft on-crime approach has emboldened offenders and endangered communities. We have a government who has abandoned rural Victoria, who has a health system in crisis, a housing crisis, an education crisis where, like our police, our teachers feel abandoned. We've got students who have been left by this government in a crisis situation without the mental health support they've been promised and who are feeling like they don't see a future. This is a Victoria that we're no longer proud of, a Victoria that is so burdened with debt that the government has no ability to actually find a way forward other than to tax Victorians, to tax our emergency service operators, our police, our firefighters, our SES, and only recently the Surf Life Saving Club have also learned that not only will they not be part of the emergency services benefits that are supposedly coming the way of emergency services, which is debatable in itself, but they're actually got to get out with the begging cap, and councils are going to have to find more money out of ratepayers to be able to support our surf lifesavers who protect our beaches, and beaches like Warrnambool and Portland and Port Fairy and Bridgewater Bay, beautiful beaches that we have that they protect, and when we have our visitors come that feel protected. It's a service that we should be supporting, not destroying. So we have such challenges now in Victoria with the debt we've got burdened upon us with the $29 million per hour per day that has to be found to meet the repayments that this government has burdened on our Victorian community. We have people in South West Coast who deserve better. They've worked hard. They don't expect handouts. They give back through the work they do, through the taxes they pay, and expect roads that are drivable, ambulances to turn up on time, to be able to go to the hospital and be seen, have an operation and not wait for years on a waiting list in pain. They expect what they paid taxes and have been able to get in Victoria up until the last probably 10 years, when this state started to just spiral out of control under the Allan Labor government. So this budget was an opportunity to correct the course that Victoria has been on, to fix the mistakes of the last 10 years, to deliver the promises made to our community, the promises that our community have been waiting for, promises like safety in your own home, that an ambulance will turn up, that the roads will be safe, that what was promised at pre-election was going to be delivered, such as the gymnastics centre, such as a helipad that should be functional, so many broken promises, a PET scanner that was promised 3 years ago that hasn't been delivered. Instead, what we got from this budget was more blowouts, more excuses, more debt and more disregard for regional Victoria. This government cannot manage projects, it cannot manage money, and it certainly cannot manage a state in the way that gives all Victorians a go.